What's up, everybody? It's Bobby. How's your Friday going? I hope well. We are going to be playing some Satisfactory again tonight, and I'm incredibly excited to be back in the game with you. The last time we hung out, we started a new location. We found some new resources. We were in the beginning stages of getting this base built up. I got to be upfront and transparent. I did lie to you all. I said that I wouldn't play this save until we were hanging out again, and I didn't do that. I played more of it. I couldn't help myself. I got a problem, and it was a really good time. Uh, Made some good progress, and I think that we're in a good spot right now with where the base is. And tonight we got to do one thing. We got to get coal power going because I'm tired of getting all this biomass fuel to keep this place up and running. There's way too much going on. The only problem is I don't really know what I'm doing there. I have an idea, and perhaps the way that I have this laid out is probably going to be a bit more of an advanced layout than what like a beginner moving over to coal power should be doing. But I'm going to do my best to get it set up. Um, I'd like to make some more progress on unlocking like new attributes for my suit and things like that. So I'm going to be working through that tonight and maybe exploring out a little bit further from the actual base to see what other resource nodes are around there because we've gotten pretty lucky. Stumbled into a really impressive location here for the base. So let me get this pulled up here, and we'll take a quick little like up to date, like here's what I've been up to while you've been gone, that sort of thing, and get you a better view of what's happening. So we've got this was all here the last time we were hanging out. Like I had the actual main little hub area built up, had the workshop. You're already seeing some stuff over there, but the flooring and all this wasn't here. So this main location comes off of the main two areas into this location, and we're in the northern forest. That's the area that we've built this. Um, but yeah, I've been busy. To say it plainly, I've been pretty busy here, and we got some things to look at. So the way I've got this laid out, and again, I'm going to say this: I'm not a professional. I'm not one of those crazy Twitch streamers yet with Satisfactory. I'm obsessed with it. Doesn't mean I'm very good at it. And so what you're seeing is my attempt to get the job done and progress and move to different tiers. So save your judgment. And if you want to watch some real pros, keep looking on the Satisfactory page on Twitch. There's a lot of them. So for me, I've got the MAM over here. We've got our equipment workshop, and I've got my overall hub. And this back here is the awesome shop, which works with basically. What's up, Smurf? How you doing tonight? Everything sounding okay on my end? Hope you're having a good Friday, my friend. Uh, so yeah, we got the awesome shop, which is pretty awesome. Inside here, the way that they do this, that's pretty awesome. Is you essentially like if you've ever played a game where you're getting like a lot of resources and you don't need to use them, you usually break them down, toss them aside. What Satisfactory does that's very satisfactory is it allows you to break them down and generate coupons or tickets, which you can see up here. You can then turn those tickets in over here at the Awesome Shop and get things. So, like this particular thing, there are different walls that you can use in building your factory. You can find different attachments that you'll use for other means, foundations. And these aren't things that I currently have. There's some things I do have on here, but these things I don't. Vehicles, which really want to get this. Maybe tonight we'll get the factory cart because that would be pretty awesome. Some organization stuff, which I could use railings and like these things, like the walkways and the railing, much smarter than the cart. Probably what I should be getting, but damn it, I want that cart. You can get some statues to decorate your base with. Dude, we should be racing factory cars, Smurf. Like you can't. I mean, like this could easily, like that, become a multiplayer world. You can hop in anytime you want to. The factory is open to all. It's very inviting. Don't let it scare you. And then these are like the things that I already do have, but I could absolutely no. So that's the thing. Satisfactory is a multiplayer game. You can have your solo world, but you can also invite people into it. back and forth. The only thing that you can't do, that at least I found, unlike a Minecraft server or something like that, where let's say that Smurf here in the chat and myself had a Minecraft server going, that's something that we could both log into independently and update and work on, where one of us would have to be logged in hosting it. So like if this was my save, I would have to be logged in. I don't think there's a way to have like a static server that people could just join up onto. So it would be a situation where we would both have to be playing, which isn't really a problem, and you can hop in and hop out and do whatever you want there. But yes, you can absolutely play this with other people. I think that's the best way to play this game. So if you are looking to play, I have it on the Epic Game Store, but if you get it on Steam, you can do crossover and play with people on that store. It's not a big deal. You just got to authenticate Epic on the Steam side. No big deal at all. So this is the, I'll keep the tour moving here. It is night, so you don't get the full effect. We got the awesome shop that you generate stuff from this over here, this big old thing, and this is the kitchen sink, essentially, the sink, the awesome sink. So I can come up to it and you can print out, if I don't have any power going to it right now, this thing is a power hog, and that's one of the reasons we're trying to get to coal tonight. Coal is going to be completely autonomous, where I have to go around, I basically have to go out, get grass and leaves, bring them back, break them down into a different type of fuel, and load up each one of my burners to keep this place running. It's a pain in the ass. We're getting past it tonight. We're going to get some coal. Having said that, this big old thing would just be a place where I dump things and essentially get this churning out. I happen to have over here 3 perfect iron nodes going, and that's what all this stuff was hooked up to. Like when we built this the last time, I was showing you essentially like you go from the ground, you go to smelting, you go to the ignites, and then you go into whatever you want it to be. We've evolved, but I don't really need 4 at this time 4 iron ore deposits going at once. So I figured to myself, like, this thing is solely populated based off of junk going into it. So this over here, this is an area where we have an ore. I'm not using it. So I've just hooked this bad boy up to where its main purpose in life is to feed shit into this all day long. Because it's infinite. Like, this is not going to deplete. I don't have to do anything to it. So once I get this set up to where there's constant power going to it, I'm essentially just going to be generating my own tickets all day long with very little to do. Now, the way that would be set up, it didn't allow me to get rid of surplus, which is a big problem. Like, I have a lot of surplus I need to get out of the way, especially like earlier in the game. You're building a bunch of shit, you have like a lot of iron, a lot of copper and all that. You can get rid of it pretty easily. So what I've done is I've hooked this up, and we're going to deal with these quite a bit tonight. This is a splitter. I'm sorry, this is a merger. They look the same. So what's happening here, I built on this side a big storage container. And in this storage container, I can go up to this anytime I want to, and I can dump my own shit into it. So like if I want to put that there, this is now in the storage container. But what I've done is I've hooked up this, as you can see, to where it's going to take out of this conveyor belt anything out of my storage container, and it's going to feed it into this merger. So then on this side, when I have power going to it, anything that I put into that merges into this line and goes into here to feed it. So I've got oh yeah, I'll definitely check that. I don't have Discord pulled up right now, but I can definitely check this out. Give me a second. Oh, yes, I see what you're saying here. Very cool. You're not interrupting at all, man. We're just hanging out. This is a community. We're having a great time. So all this comes together, and it'll feed into here. So I've got a way to get rid of my shit. I've got a way to constantly keep this thing fed. And one of the reasons I'm delaying over here is I want the sun to come up so I can show you a bit more what we're doing. So the last time we were hanging out, we built this. This was giving us like the 3 major components that we needed. We needed rods, screws, and plates. That's what we set up. And it was great. Life was good. All this was happening. But as you know, what we talked about, one of the main things you want to do is scale up in this game. And that's what we did. So in doing so, we've got those set up, which They look a little bit different than what they were. This is the ticket to the end game. This is huge. This is the space elevator. This is what progresses the tiers, the big things. Like, this is where the game really opens up when you build this. Like, you can't progress the tiers forward until you do it. It's a major pain in the ass to get. Yeah, it's nuts. Like, these things here, Smurf, lock it down, and then what you're doing is essentially like knocking these particular things out of the way. So, smart plating, I need 500 of. Versatile framework, and then automated wiring, which I can tell you I don't have any of that stuff. You load those up, you do it, it unlocks the next tier. So you're working, this is kind of like your end game goal that we have. But yeah, when you do it, this all gets sent off. It's really cool. This being built is one of my favorite moments. It's just so cool because it's huge. I mean, it's massive. Like, this is for scale, like you can't even see up over it. It's very big. So if you all remember, there was nothing here. This was like a little path that led over to a cliff, and you can see a little bit of that cliff inside of the factory wall here. Yeah, the first time you build it, it's incredibly special. Like, it's so cool, man. It's like one of those like awe moments when you see it happen. So up here there was a deposit that we had to crank out this miner to get us the limestone, which is going to be creating our concrete. You need concrete to build all these platforms and walls, so that was like something I was doing early on because we wanted to expand out, because I didn't have a ton of room up here. But I mean, if you look at what we've accomplished, we've now got a full-on factory floor that even goes up a little vertical here. I haven't shown you over that way yet. This is our copper area. As I showed you last time, it's got a few things happening probably worth noting, and I am like really out of fuel because I've been doing some shit across the way, and we will be getting to that. This is my dog that's clipped into it. This is an early access problem. The only way I can probably get him out is if I cut this tree down, which I don't want to do because that gives me some health. So for copper, we've got 2 deposits, one up here, one down here. And copper gives us a few things. It gives us wiring, it gives us copper wire, gives us cable, and now it also gives us rolled sheets of copper, which we're going to need for the coal factory. So all of this is kind of coming together, very similar to what the other piece was. One of these is primarily just pumping out copper that comes down. We get these, it then gets ported out. I have it split several ways, so all the copper stuff I need is being made right now when I have power, and that's great. So you're familiar with all this, and once I get done giving like an update tour here, we're gonna go and get some fuel, hopefully for like one of the last times while we get into it. So everything's powered down here, but some really rare, 2 really rare resources that in my first playthrough did not bode well for me. Like, I would find like a small node somewhere. I found, just the same as iron, deposits that I can harvest, and you can see over there these crystals that are coming through. This shit's so rare, and the man piece that I have to like upgrade this, like, we've got so much of this coming through, like, and I've got infinite possibilities for it. I'm to the point where I can't keep up with the production I have for it. And I've had to stack up basically 4 of these containers that have essentially maxed out completely to where I can take this, break it down, and use it. So that's wild in itself, and that ties into like really progressing your character build quite a bit in the game. You'll notice I'm moving very fast because I've got these blade runners equipped, which that's a pretty late game unlock. But because of what I've been able to uncover in the area around here, it's been super helpful. So all this ore coming in here, this is Caterium. I think that's how you say it. And as you can see, this again is the molecular analysis machine, or the MAM. And yes, I do have map mods on myself, which is wild. And we're not even like breaking the surface on that. Like, it's nuts, like all the stuff that we can do. So when you find a material in the game, you can come back over here and basically scan it, and then it opens up. Uh, so I just unlocked power poles too, which is going to be very helpful for what we're
New
doing.
building unlocked.
So Caterium. I've been working down this tree to get to what we have, and it's going to open up like a bunch of electronics for us. So, uh, you start off by just finding it, bringing it over here to like get the raw ore. Then it wants to know like, okay, what's the ingot look like, and then you've got the quick wire, and then now I can do electronics, and that gave us the AI limiter. But I also upgraded and got the blade runners, and so I'm wearing those, and I can just move around super quick. And then over here, I just unlocked, as you saw when we came to it, the power pole 2. This is going to be helpful. It's going to help us generate more power more effectively. I can hook more things up to it. Super beneficial. We got a smart splitter that we'll be able to unlock, but the quartz that I just showed you back there, this in itself has opened up all kinds of crazy shit with like radio signals, and I can continue to like build a different car. This is the Explorer, and all this stuff is just, again, scalable. But at this point, it's just a matter of time. Like, we've got all the resources. Like, it's infinite. So like, as long as I can just commit the time to breaking that down into these things, we're solid. I've got an infinite source of Caterium, and I've got 2 infinite sources of quartz feeding into one another, which I didn't even know was a thing, and I was ecstatic when I found them. So we got that all set up. So this whole place really is just lacking a consistent force of power. Once we get that tonight, we'll be very good. So let's explore out a little bit and get some fuel. That way I can get some stuff working, because I mean, we're on downtime right now. Infinity plus infinity. Infinity times infinity. You're right, Chase. So I gotta get some fuel. Once I get that fuel, we'll get this stuff up, making us money, making us resources, and then we're going to try and get the coal. I didn't mention, probably not worth mentioning at this point in time, it's really not a big deal. There's like a alpha creature, I don't know, nothing, not a big deal, that we have to get past to get to where I need to go. I've died a lot. I don't have the best gear for it. Our health is somewhat okay, but we'll cross that bridge in a little bit. We're going to do our best not to die. So I did bring the Caterium in from a pretty far distance, and just using the first level, level 1 of all of this. So it's still moving at like a, kind of a snail's pace. We haven't even gotten to ratios yet. But all I'm doing right now is just running around grabbing grass and leaves, which is super boring, and this is chump work. We're doing straight up chump work right now. But soon we won't have to do this because coal powers itself. The one thing I'll miss, and hopefully, like, oh, okay. Sorry, I got a little distracted. These dummies aren't the tough ones. Yeah, so the coal's basically autonomous at that point in time. You bring water into the coal generator. Steam gets produced from that. That gives you your energy. It puts off power. You use said stuff to power up your water pumps. Keeps the flow nice. I'll show you where I'm going to be building all that. It was off on that one side that I said we haven't even looked at yet. And that's kind of how it is. Like, I won't have to do anything. Like, if I didn't have my own, like, coal node, right? We'd have to go find coal and bring it in and do all that. But the idea here is, much like you've seen with all these other conveyor belts that I have, and like the miners going, like, we've got a couple fresh coal locations that will just feed the generator itself. So like, I've got an infinite source of coal, I've got an infinite source of water. I just got to get them all looped up together and producing power for the factory there. And I can start to break down ratios, which gets really fucking crazy and nerdy. And uh-oh, we stuck? We got stuck. There we go. And at some point, we're going to have to get serious about, like, product in, product out. We're going to have to really start to look at, are we producing, are we bottlenecking? That's a big thing. Are we limiting our output based off of what we have? So I haven't used these yet. I'll probably eventually bring them back over towards the area. This here's sulfur. Some of the other things will lead into it. I believe once we have coal and sulfur, we can... Coal and sulfur. There we go. I can start to make some black powder. There are ranged weapons. Nothing crazy. That we'll be able to start to use on here. So I'll eventually bring these over the same way. But like one of the reasons I haven't yet, I don't want to build another fucking biomass burner. Like this sucks. Like having to go out here and do this, and the shit that we're building right now, it uses so much. Nice thing for us though, like, and if I really wanted to, this might not be a bad spot. So I can give you a quick tease. When it comes to the power, you got your generator. That's going to be the main area that you're going to run your power off of. It's got two inputs on it. It's got a water input and a coal input. So I can, and you can see in that image in the back, I've got two areas I can just directly connect into it. From a production standpoint, I need one of these water extractors. So you got to be by water to do it. And it basically sits here, run a pipe off of it like so. That comes out. And a lot of builds that I've seen, and probably the way that I should be doing this is like somebody new to coal power. Yeah, I mean, like, you get what I'm saying, Smurf. Like, having somebody right now back at the factory tending to stuff, like while I was out gathering, would be super beneficial. Yes, I understand what you're saying there. So what I could do, like what would be best for me, is to probably build everything around this and then run power from it. I don't know. Oh, it's Satisfactory. Chase, very good. I see what you did there. Chase, you're clever. So I would run that water pump out, and up here, I would do like the coal generator, and then I could run power back to it, because it's not terribly far from where we're at. It just gets to be a mess though, and I think I got a solution. I'm going to try it. We'll see what that looks like. But let's get a few more of these leaves. How are we doing on that? 500, 523. I'm going to fill up all that I've got. Let's just max out our inventory. Get this here. Because we've got a multi-step program we're going to be doing here to make the biomass. And oh, that's an alpha. I didn't know he was there. That's not good. Holy shit. Is there pollution? It certainly looks like there is. And that was one of the things when I first started playing this game. I was like, wow, I'm really like fucking up this beautiful world. And there is a bit of an ownership there. Like I remember people talking about like Monster Hunter in that way. Like, why are you like destroying these monsters? You're invading their location. Like, why are you hunting them? They're endangered, etc. So yeah, when you start burning coal, you definitely see the clouds. I don't know if there's like an impact. I haven't seen like any environmental stuff come up, so I can't say for certain. So I don't know where this is going to go. The two creatures I killed a minute ago, this is the big version of that. There's another type of creature that we're going to run into that spits fire. It's the big version of it. It sucks. I've killed two of these in my other playthrough. Usually, when you run into a higher level enemy like this, there's a resource or location that it's protecting. I do see some sort of node down there. I don't know what that is. Might not be much. But there's probably something if we were... Because I haven't explored up that far. Let's see what we can do. I don't know what that's going to look like. I bet you it's protecting these here, these two sulfur deposits. If I had to guess, that's probably why it's over here. Chances are this is not going to go well. I might run away again. Or he might just knock me out of the way, like so. Yeah, that went about as well as I thought it would. And that's just iron ore, so I doubt he was there for the iron ore. But that was fun, right? You got to see what you're not supposed to do. Okay. Let's keep moving. I need to get some health going here. Heal back up in case we run into anybody else that's not great. I do have a chainsaw, so like some of these things I can like cut down and get the resources I need. to make this gathering going a lot quicker. But since we're in this spot right now, I did eat brains. They, the things you do to stay healthy here on the northern forest. We're probably getting pretty good. We'll keep doing this. Oh, man. Whole posse coming after me. Okay. Could have been worse. We made it. Don't sneak up on me. I got Blade Runners on. You know I'm going to move a lot faster than you guys now. Look at me out here like a chump. Just picking up leaves like a friggin' chump trying to get power back to the factory. This is not how I want to spend my Friday night. We got enough to get this thing running. It's time to get some GD coal going. So we're going to go up the back way here. A little spoiler. Here is one of the main areas for coal that we're going to be working with tonight. So I've got the miner set up on it. Now we just got to figure out how to run everything. So this was a location that none of us here, well, I've seen it, but you all haven't seen this yet, because we didn't have a chance to get down beneath our factory, which is up there. There's the elevator that I showed you earlier. The quartz that I mentioned that we had coming up, that's currently not running because I don't have any fuel for it. We've got two quartz deposits that we're pulling from. One here. It comes over, and this is going to hit this merger where it brings over this deposit. So I've got one line. Do I have to have the factory floor to connect? No, you can. There's like ladders and shit you can get. For the longest time, I would basically run down here the way that we just got here, and I would do what I needed to, and I would run back around. But I ended up building some ramps that take us up. So there's walkways that I will retrofit onto this design and make it look a lot better. This whole setup right now is just getting the job done. Like, I'll clean it up once I have the resources to do it. It's not terrible, but not the best. So that quartz that we saw comes running up here. This little landing area I built out beneath it, and I've got my first coal generator set up. So my thought, while we're here, is I got that coal, and you saw where it's going to be coming from. So I'm going to run that line basically up along this here. And then I need to run a direct line here across, and I'm going to have multiple coal generators set up going through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd like to have 6, I think is what I've figured out. So I'm going to try and get 6 of those. So I'll have the coal, which I'm not concerned about. I can have that with multiple splitters. So I'll have 6 splitters. Basically, a splitter will be set up in front of each one of these. But what I got to figure out is how in the hell we're going to get our water up here. And I've got a spot picked out down here. Can't really see it right now. So there's the badass that we got to fight. Because if I go down here, like, I don't want to bother it. Like, I have nothing against it. But it's going to keep coming after us. And so I'm thinking I can set up my water generators, which I'm going to use 3 of them. Right in that area. Because I've got plenty of water to pull from. I'm going to figure out how to shimmy those pipes up. Intersect and come over here, and I'm going to have the pipes dump the same way. That's the plan. Let's see what we can do. So once we get back up here, I'll get to my workbench. There isn't a way to like do further crafting or anything like that when I'm out away from the workbench. So there's going to be specific jobs, unless I have them automated, will be done this way. And there's just no way to automate that I'm aware of, by design I think, the fueling aspect of it. So I've got a little bit of room. I've got wooden leaves that I'll convert down, and as you see me doing this, now you're seeing the solid biofuel go up. It's basically compressed biomass. It burns a lot slower, lasts longer. I can make that work to my benefit here. So what I want is to get all this... I gotta get my inventory taken care of. Get rid of some of this concrete. I'll have to store some stuff over here for the time being. So I was intentionally trying to stock things up that I know I could use for making the water pipes I was going to have to run. We can come back and grab that here in a second. For the time being, we just need to get some fuel. Man, nothing is running. This is not good. I mean, nothing, like, we're not being penalized by any stretch of the matter, but it's just wasted time. Like, it's time that we should most certainly be using more of. And this is one of those situations where I hate it because it's just downtime. Like, I'm just sitting here holding my keyboard while this is going. There's quite a bit of it. I have been using like a weight to hold down the keyboard. So when I had like bigger objectives. By the way, this is Color Coral. I use this stuff to clean my keyboard. It's like Nickelodeon GAC. It's really good shit. If you don't have one of those, if you have like a bigger mechanical keyboard or just any electronics, that stuff does a pretty good job. It also can hold down your keyboard so you can talk to your friends. So I'll get this done, then we'll kick over. I'll let the biofuel go. I'll go and drop off those to get production going. We'll head down to build the water generators. Try and avoid that bastard that's going to want to take us out. And then start to map out how we need to run water. I'm like, that's where I'm most concerned right now, because I think because of the verticality, I'm going to have like miniature pumps built into it. I've done a little bit of research today, not a ton, but I think there's going to be like multiple steps where if we go back to when we were getting fuel and I was like, this would be a more ideal location, yeah, I just run power lines from it. It's pretty good to go. So I want to have the generators a bit closer to the main factory floor so I can run power from that a bit easier, but the upfront work is going to be a real pain in the ass, I think, and I'm probably going about it a wrong way. The other thing about this is we're playing an early access game. There's been, from what I was reading, like we're on, I think, like the third major update for this. A lot of shit changed with that update, like the way that you handle, like even the coal generators, greatly different than what it was when it first came out, or at least in that second update. So you find like antiquated stuff like online, like I'm trying to like research like, hey, what's the best way to do this? And people are like, oh, well, this is like version 2 and this has changed now on that. And there's like other people are like, hey, you idiot, like it's super simple, do it this way. And people who are like talking about ratios to like, you know, the megawatts that your factory is getting and putting out with power. So the main thing I want is just to get water sources and coal sources up and running. I'll deal with the ratio shit later, but we're going to attempt tonight to do that. And then for the overall progression, I should probably have draw attention to the upper right corner of my screen where we're working on unlocking more vehicles, and we want to get those vehicles up and running to move around, do a little bit more exploring, to get away from, you know, dumb shit too. So I've got most of the items that we need outside of that one that looks like a cube kind of set up already in the factory. So once I get power running, that's the reason I'm spending so much time right now doing this instead of getting coal, is like I want to have this going while we're going after that stuff, because that's going to progress our tiers, which unlocks more stuff and allows us to scale. So that's the plan. For those of you who are just hopping in chat, just coming in, welcome, happy Friday. We are in the process of converting our base over here from biomass to coal, and all my shit has run out of fuel, so I just went and did a run, grabbed a bunch of leaves, gonna dump them all into it and go from there. That's the plan, at least. So we're watching paint dry, give everybody a rundown. If you haven't so far, I guess this is a good chance to plug the show. We just posted this morning episode 206 of the Casual Hour. Chase, who's in chat, is one of the co-hosts. It was What You've Been Playing episode. You can watch the video on demand on Twitch. It's on YouTube as well. And we're on literally all the podcasting platforms that you would have access to. And it's a pretty good time. So you should certainly check that out. hopefully, I mean, we're gonna have quite a bit, and I mean, I think I have like 7 or 8 biomass deals that are going. I don't have a way to like have this converting right now without me physically doing it, so I've got to commit to this right now. This is dead air. This is not good timing for anybody who's hopping on, but you're seeing how the sausage gets made here at the Satisfactory, and we will get to the good stuff here in a moment. Chase, I know that you have said on the show multiple times that you can't, like you could lose yourself in games like this, Minecraft, etc. I think that you even said that you had watched some of these videos before, or watched stuff on Satisfactory before. Is it sparking any curiosity for you? Is this something like, I know that you don't have means to play it currently, but like if it does come to console, or when it comes to console, is that something you can go pick up? Man, this is taking forever. Also, if there's any professional Satisfactory builders out there, and I'm doing this the wrong way, might be a good time to tell me, hey dummy, you can get your biomass a lot easier. Yeah, I don't think anybody, like, I mean, what is a forever game? Like, Destiny, I think, is the forever game that we've got. It's weird to think about this as like a games as a service type thing also. I don't know what like the plan cost is, or like DLC plans in the future, like what that would look like. There's not like a ton of cosmetic stuff with it, so I wonder how they would like sustain that, but I have a really good time with it. It's been a pretty fun game to unwind with at night. It does occupy a lot of my thoughts. Like today I was like, okay, how could I run that stuff? I was like trying to piece together what to do. I think that there's like even websites that you can load in a save file, kind of get the plotting of the land that you're at, and like do some really in-depth crazy shit. Like I know there's stuff like that for Minecraft, where you could do save edits and whatnot, but I've not gone that crazy with it. And you know, like I'm still playing a few other games pretty sincerely. Like I'm still playing some Everspace 2, and I'm still playing Hardspace Shipbreaker. But the night that we did the stream last for this particular build that we're playing on right now was a really like fun time, and I got really excited by the amount of resources that I had at my disposal, and opened up so much a lot faster in the game. Like this factory came together 50 times faster than my initial playthrough. I also had some, you know, tribal knowledge at that point in time what to do, but it was really cool how quickly it all came together there. We're almost done, folks. We almost got our fuel. I know this has been a minute. I just watched WandaVision before hopping on here to build some shit, and I like where they're taking that show. That's a fun show. You should check it out. Spoiler free, if for those of you, I know Chase, you don't care about it, but if anybody in chat is curious, I thought WandaVision was pretty alright. Chase, I told you offline, but you'll be happy to know I'm going to watch Cowboy Bebop for the first time. I just picked up, Amazon had that entire series on sale for pretty cheap, so I picked that up, and I'll be watching some Cowboy Bebop here very soon for the first time. And I will be worthy of your praise, hopefully. A man of culture after watching it. That's me trying to make my friend and co-host Chase proud. I've always heard good things about, like the two that I've always felt would be pretty good, like for my lane, would be Ghost in the Shell and Cowboy Bebop. Oh my gosh! All right, let's get some shit taken care of here. You need power. Everybody needs power. I've never watched Bleach. I don't know what Bleach is. Should I know what Bleach is? Alright, so those two are good to go. I don't really need to burn resources there right now. I do want to keep this one going. Need to get these taken care of back here. I'm assuming Bleach is another anime that I should watch. Oh, I will. I'll take a look at it. I'll put it on the list. The old list of ones. Chase just said there was another one. Chase, what was the name of the one that you told me I should check out? You said that it would fit my aesthetic, or for Sarah and I maybe to watch together. Can't remember the name of that one right now. Great Pretender. Thank you. Okay. Copper. I am going to need to get some copper going again here. Yeah, I've heard that Netflix is really doubling down on their commitment to that. I know that they put out quite a bit. I think, if I'm not mistaken, and this is maybe the crossover event that we needed for Bobby, but I think they're working on a Witcher version. Oh, cool. Red Pretender's on Netflix also. Nice. Alright. Copper's back up and running now. I think outside of my amazing sink. Oh no, I need to go up. Silly me. So up here, we didn't go up here yet. Chase, I don't know when you got hopped on, but Smurf, you definitely haven't seen this yet. So this is like the more advanced section of all the shit downstairs. I've got my own feeders up here that are bringing stuff up. So those rods that are being made down here are now being split out from storage. They come up. Same with the screws. And this is called an assembler, where I can take two pre-made parts, funnel them in, and then they are producing these outputs. So really, like, if I wasn't using this, I could make my own iron rod by breaking down iron. Same with screws. Then I'd have to assemble them to make these rotors. Well, the rotors are now being automated in this process, where this assembler is bringing in all that together. But I don't know if it has power currently. Yeah, it does. Oh, are you talking about The Witcher, Chase? So these rotors come in here, and I've currently got it turned off, where the, oh, Cyberpunk, yes. This assembler is making the smart plating that I have heard that Castlevania on Netflix is really good. I've had quite a few people tell me that that's really, really well done. The cyber plating is what we need for, or the smart plating, not cyber plating, is what we need for that bad boy. It's currently turned off though, so these are just all automated up here. So they've got enough fuel to keep pumping for a bit, except for this one. We've got 100 left. Let's go get these two running, and then we'll get the coal going. Yeah, thanks for swinging by, man. Talk to you later on. Oh shit, not that far. Okay. Split that stack. I just realized that I hadn't grabbed all the stuff I needed anyway to get this going. So let me go back up here and get the checklist going for this. So I need 3 of them. this is something I dig. I can basically create a shopping list for the stuff that we're trying to create. So you get this plus button, and when I do that, it gives me a to-do list on what I need to grab. So I'll know now when we head back up here what I need to get to make sure that we're effectively building this thing out right. I'll probably do a manual save. Again, it does a really good job with auto saves, but knowing that there's a piece of shit down there waiting for me, I don't want to run into anything there. So just to build the actual pump, I need 60 of this copper sheet. I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple hundred because I know I'm going to need it to get that next spot. I do need rotors to build those. I'll grab a few more from up there. We've got our reinforced plate. Got enough of those. I'm in a good spot. I wish those reinforced plates didn't cost as much to make, man, because those are what you need to do the next level conveyor belts, which is something I'm going to have to absolutely do for this. Like to get the coal and everything up here, the place that we need it. Also, I unlocked this coffee cup. I think this is pretty cool. Being able to walk around, checking out this beautiful factory with our coffee cup. So let's go down here and start building this skull power. Factory's running. You all know what's going on. I haven't figured out, or at least I haven't built, a very elegant way to get down to this next level. And I don't want to risk fall damage, hurting myself, because it's pretty steep. I can maybe make a little bit of this down there, but I don't want to risk it. So we'll head down by the coal really quick. Oh boy. Okay. Right out of the gate, I should save. See? He doesn't even give a shit. And that took away like half my health. We're just gonna keep moving. Try and avoid him. Her, it, whatever. Also, I did see over here, there was a... Well, there's going to be a few things. Oh god, there's another one? There's two of them? Son of a bitch, that sucks. Okay, never mind. There's one over there now. There's one up here. There's a crash site. So in these crash sites, there's usually like really good resources you can grab, but there's also hard drives. And hard drives in the game allow you to rewrite a recipe. So I've rewritten one, but it gives you the opportunity to build things at like a ridiculous cost with like a surplus amount of stuff that you have. So it's great to try and get those. They are usually heavily guarded. I don't have a ton of health right now, and I don't have a lot of stuff to get my health up currently. And I don't want to get caught up in trying to fuck with this thing right now. Man, that sucks. Well, let's just see what we can do. Let's build our generators. That's what we really came here to do. That was of importance. I think if we can play it cool, we'll be alright. So let's get the water extractor going. Have this one come in that way. We don't want to encroach. Encroaching? Dang it. Okay. Those are built. I think from a piping standpoint, we're going to want to do a junction. Yeah, that'll work. I can bring all three of them in right here and then run that one pipe up. That should give me what I need. So let's get this junction built here. That's the plan. And we will get this set up. I should probably set that up on a hotkey. We'll go 4. Alright. I'm going to run these pipes into here. This is going to get our water going up. What's going on here? Should be able to snap to it. There we are. Put you on this side. Alright, we're doing okay. Nobody's messing with us, at least. The other thing I should mention is that we've got to get power to these also. And the way that I've seen this done is usually you're just feeding it off the power of the coal. And so I'll have to get power ran back down here from that once we have this loop set up where it's going to feed into these. I don't think I can chain these together. Maybe I can. Yeah, we'll try that in a little bit. So, I got to get this pipe up to that location. So I've got a few options. I can go up this way, or I can attempt to come up and over from here, which I know if I go over here, I'm going to run into that creature. And I will fight it at some point in time. I'll get it taken care of. I just don't have the means to do it right now, I don't think, because they hit hard. So I think if we go up here, there'll be a couple little hoops and hollers we got to get through, but that might be the best path. I can run past that thing pretty quick, come back up here, and finish bringing the pipe up. I think that's going to be our best bet for what we need to do here. So the way that this works, I can basically control which way it's bending by the mouse scroll. Once I place it, I'm going to show you, I can get rid of it. I click once, it's not going anywhere. I can change the angle if I want it to go up now, since it's there. But if I raise, I can actually change the height also. So I have that option. There's a lot more flexibility with the pipe. You can do similar stuff with other like conveyor belts, but the pipe's a lot more. So let's try bringing this back out. Let's see how far I can go, knowing that we're going to be heading over here. Maybe if I click here, go up, start to tilt it, get a little bit over an angle there. That'll help us get to the next level. Which we want to go up to here. Yeah, that'll work. Let me see if I can get up here, get a better look. Raise this up, give it a bit of an angle. So far, so good. We want to go over to here, and then we want to try and build that straight up. I'm probably going to have to put one of those pumps on there, which is that menu. Yeah, this pipeline pump. I've got enough to do it. It shouldn't be a problem, but I do think we're going to need these. So I don't need the water to come back down. Like, sometimes you want to build a loop with it. On this particular case, I just needed to get to one location. So this will lift up 20 meters. Has an in and output direction. Head lift does not stack, so space between pumps is recommended. So I can't do like pump, pump, pump. I'd have to like pump, pipe, etc. to get this where it needs to go. So probably what's going to end up happening, I'm going to lay this out and at least get objectively like water flowing. But then, hey, welcome back. That was a quick bounce. We've gotten our water set up, kind of. So we've got our pumps and water. They're all coming to this junction. So I've got 3 pumps bringing that in. We're currently bringing this up. You know what? Just for the sake of like my sanity, I am going to see if I can fit one of these on here, which it looks like I can. Aha! Alright, so I can change direction. I want this to go up. So I think that's an okay spot to start this pump here. I like that. So we've got a pump there. God, does this need power too? Of course you do. Oh, why wouldn't it need power? Well, at least it's there. I don't think I have to do much with it, one way or the other, but we'll keep going. So now we want to bend this up to here. I need to see if I can scale up there without hurting myself or getting hurt by something. There is a trick in the game. You probably see me sliding a bit, like so. It's designed so you can get underneath the lowest level of conveyor belt in your factory. But what it does is it will give me a little bit of a better jump also. So, almost got it. We'll try on this side. There we go. So that got me up here. See if I can do this without falling. Yeah, not happening. There might be an easier way on this side. Just trying to avoid the bad news. There we go. See? This asshole. I'm just trying to do my job. Leave me alone. Can I get up there from this direction? Perhaps? So we're really going to start going up here, aren't we? Okay. So now I think I can probably look down and start to come up from here. Chase, there was an anime that Chase told me about that sounded really, really enjoyable, and it involved this like group of friends that would go camping. It sounded really nice. I'm not quite sure what it was called off the top of my head, but it definitely sounded like something I would enjoy from a premise. Alright, we've avoided potentially getting melted by that thing for the time being. I can... Yes, the camp one. Thank you, Chase. I do listen to what you're saying. I just sometimes forget what the names are. I will say this. I don't know all the inner workings of the anime that Chase recommends. But I can tell you that Chase is a man of culture and style. And I appreciate what he does. I'm going to save really quick to avoid what fate's probably cooking up for me. Also, the reason I date, I mean, I you can save however you want to. I do it this way because I think it'll be really cool to load in these other dates. So this was like a resave of February 1st, but I can, once I get the factory to like a place I'm very content with, I can go in and load up older saves and see how, like almost like a time lapse of how this is played out. So that's the plan. I thought I'd have a better line of sight to it. Maybe if I come from this location. Damn, it is down there. We'll try from up here. Hey, that's what we're talking about. I should be able to hit it. Yes, sweet. I think I can stretch it. Let's see what this does. Alright, we've got a pipe pretty much where we need it to be. That's pretty good. Need to pause building that pipe because I think we're at the point now where we need to lay out some of these coal factories. Let's make sure I got enough of the stuff we need for it. So power, coal generator. We need plates. We need a lot of it. Chase, are you excited about, I'm seeing over here in the chat, are you excited about the new Godzilla versus King Kong? It looks like dumb fun. I'm bringing this out a bit further here. I think that, well, if and when, because I think that's actually coming out, I don't know when it's coming out, but I think it's going to be in theaters and at home. When it's safe to do so, Sarah is a sucker for any monster movie, natural disaster movie, all those things. And so she's really excited about King Kong versus Godzilla. So we'll be checking that out. I'd love to see it in the theater, but unless we can do that responsibly, we're not going to be able to see it there. Okay. So how many of these, in theory, could we do? That's pretty much all the way over there. They can be right up on one another. I want this to be like so. I need some more resources, so let's go grab that really quick. So put together a shopping list to build 4 more of these. I need to get some cable, which that was back this way. How much do we need? 120, we got 76. That covers that. Smurf, is Glass streaming tonight? I haven't seen a tweet come through. I thought he usually goes on Fridays. Rotors. How many more of these do I need? Just take all of them. Yeah, I didn't know if he was going to be on there tonight or not. Is this not going? Uh-oh. You know power? No power. Damn it. Which one brings you power? This. What is causing you to spike? There'd only be one thing coming to it. Ah, my mistake. Rookie mistake. I overclocked this machine. Probably not the best. I was getting a little antsy on making production go faster. This thing couldn't handle it because I haven't overclocked it. That should get the job done. So let's see if I can fire it up now. No. Okay, I'll take you back down. Alright, you're up and now, right? You're making stuff? Okay. Can I now slide you up? I think we're good. Alright, so I need to go and make a handful of those reinforced iron plates by hand. That won't be terrible. I think those are just what are those, screws and plates. Let me get some screws. All the screws are being used, so I will have to make some screws really quick. What I should probably do is first check and see if I have any screws. We'll start there, which I got 5. Look at me, big spender. I should probably split, again, the production line, which just slows shit down, but I usually have it to where like it's making what I'm looking for. So like it's producing screws, they're getting carried over to one area, and then it's also sending at the same time screws over to build something else. I'll fix that later. Because this is going to take some time, but we also are producing these upstairs now, so maybe given the amount of time that I'm doing on this, we'll be alright. And the other thing too is you saw I wasn't able to overclock the way that I wanted to, like that biomass, couldn't cut it. But now I'll have a stronger power source coming out where I can overclock my production lines and really increase my output once I have the coal there. I'm not going to talk shit on biomass. It got the job done. It got us where we're at right now, but I'm over it. Like, over it. Big time. So we'll get there. Has anybody in the chat seen Tenet? I just watched that the other night. Thought that was pretty good. So we'll get these plates made really quick, see how the production up top's going, try and get this together so I can get the other generators built. We got the water up to a decent spot. I'll get that hooked up, and we're pretty damn close. I got to run the coal also, but I should be able to do that on top of the pipe. This is cool. This is such a dumb thing to get excited about, but who would have thought on a Friday night I'd be hanging out with all of you and building a coal generator. Tenet is it was the Chris Nolan movie that came out during the pandemic. It's basically it's about time moving forward and backwards at the same time. Kind of has Inception heist vibes to it. I think it would have been much better to see in IMAX, but that's not happening. The one thing that I can say about Chris Nolan that I don't like is some of his decision making when it comes to audio. That dude his mixes are some of the worst sometimes, and Tenet is probably the worst when it comes to being able to hear people talk, because he just mixes his audio in such a way that it can be kind of a pain in the ass to hear. Start up here. All right, let's build another one of these. How close can I get? So if you hold down the control button, this little pro tip, if you hold down control, it will lock you and give you like a grid that snaps to, which is really nice. Just trying to see, realistically, I think I'm going to need to build out further. Not a big deal. We can make it work. I wanted to get 6 total. So that's not going to work over there, which is fine because I need to run pipes and shit that way. But we do have some of these here, so I just need to build out a bit more on this. No big deal. We've got a means to do so. And I could eventually, because I'm building, as you can see over there, that little stretch, trying to get out to this section. Curious mind of mine, I don't know if there's anything up top there worth checking out. And you'll get some more concrete. It's 11:40. We're doing all right. I do have to work tomorrow morning, so I don't know how late I'll be up tonight. But we're gonna get some power before I sign off tonight. That's the whole point of this stream. I can this part here, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's just a build of the game or what, but this is pretty intensive on the hardware. I hear the computer ramp up. The fans run a lot harder when you're doing any sort of construction. I don't know if it's the way that it's like building this part out here or not. Alright, so I need more plates to finish this off. Let's get that knocked out. We'll get these running. Those are rods. These need my screws. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to build out really quick. It's already kind of a slow production. I'm not overly concerned at this point, but I'll need some more screws. Let's just get a storage container really quick. This is just going to be crooked, so I need to redo it. Ooh. This is going to be that overflow I was talking about earlier. That's going to get us those screws. So now you'll see them coming out and filling this up. So I've got this split 3 ways. These are each going up at the top to build the plates and the rotors, and then I have this getting my overflow so I don't have to keep making screws. Cool. For the time being though, we gotta make some. We need some plates. game very easy to get distracted in. Like, oh, I need to do this, or like, oh shit, this just came up. Let me do one more thing, or like, oh, I can do that. And then you're like, oh shit, why did I even leave this area? What am I doing again? So it's important to try and have somewhat of a task, and that's why I like the to-do list system, because I've got 2 now. I'm like, what am I focusing on? Oh yeah, I should be doing this. I shouldn't be chasing this. Oh, there's a shiny light there. Let me get it. So, yeah, it's good to stay on task. Hard to stay on task sometimes. If there was, again, multiplayer aspects, I could have somebody like, hey, can you build some screws? I'm down here, bring me some screws, or can you get some fuel, whatever that would be. That would certainly help out. We need some rods. That will do that. I don't know, like screws always seem to be some of the slower ones for me. I could be in my mind. I should probably look at overclocking some of that process. Shit, I should have grabbed some iron plate too. Gotta have that. It is nice to be able to go and grab what you need pretty efficiently. So I just need to get to 20 plates to finish the build for those. I don't think hard plates are needed for the other one. If I have to do any of those pumps for the actual line. We'll find out. Okay, time to finish the generators, set up the mergers, mergers. Run the water up, run power lines, which we have those new ones we can use. Always think about the Needler from Halo when I see that. Production power. Good, I guess I only have built 5. I do need more plates. My bad. Let's knock that out really quick. Maybe I'll have some up top I can grab and I don't have to craft them. Something's not running. You don't like to see that, for sure. I'm not going to get more fuel. That was my last fucking deal with that, hopefully. 14, I can do 6 more of those. Okay. Now I should be able to build. Sorry for the tease. The last one here. Everything should be good and lined up. That looks alright. So what I'm thinking about doing is setting up probably here for each one. I want to do an area where these can come together. So a junction that goes into one pipe, like so. That'll be down here. One, two. Wait, hang on, wrong one. 1, 2. You can go away. There. So that would be for these two. Well, that's too damn close. Way too close. One more row out here. That's going to give me the space I need. Alright. Pipe will be coming down here, giving me room for my coal still. I want to go for U2 in between that. I think that's an okay spot for it. I can get behind that, I think. Something like that, maybe? Perhaps? Okay. I think that could work. I kind of look like I know what I'm doing, maybe. A little bit. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. Cool. So far, we're doing what we needed to do. Great, great, great. And then this one gets set up here. So that gives me 3 inputs where I'll be bringing the water out, and I'll have junctions set up coming out to each one. I'll run a pipe over like that. Gives me some room to move here. Feeling pretty good about this. I'm feeling pretty good. I might be a little tired, a little delirious, but I think we're getting close here. This is coming together the way we need it to. That's not, though. I think that's right. That looks right. Hang on a second. Between... Two of these open. Two of these open. Two of these open. That is not right. Damn it. Got sloppy there. Not what we wanted. Did it again. Better. Okay. So I've got like the initial pipes here set up. We need to bring that other one up to it, but let me get these brought out where I think the pipe should run. I think I can put one of these for coal on top of it also. I want to be merging those. Thought I could put that on top of this. Is it gonna let me? No? We'll cross that bridge in a second. So what I'm doing here is just getting, sorry I've been silent, I'm like deep in thought right now. I'm just trying to get these lined up, because this is where I'm going to bring the main pipe in. That's my hope at least. This will allow me to get these lined up. You are crooked and look like shit. Let me fix that. I'll bring the main pipe in here. Feed this in. That'll get me the water spread out evenly. Okay. From you to... Alright. I think, again on paper, what we've got here is crooked. Son of a bitch. Ugh. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. Tell you what, I'm gonna run a little bit of pipe out here so I can line this up properly. And then I can get rid of that, so I don't keep making this mistake. So now we know. I'll do the same thing here. And stop making a damn fool of myself. It would have worked fine. I just would have hated how it looked. Okay. Look at that. We did it. Pipes ran. Let's bring our pipe from down here up and connect water. turn that over, I think, to this point. So I don't want to have a very harsh incline on this. Yeah, I think we can come over here and then scoot on up. Like that. No, I need to go over. Get this to where it needs to be. Turn that. Place it. Tilt it. Got a little bit of clipping. I can always raise this up and change up the crystals there. Because this water is priority number 1. Matter of fact, let me get rid of this right now. I can redo that. That's not a big deal. So then this would allow me to be a bit more intentional with how this looks. Alright. Man, Chase, it's a very different question. Like, this in itself, like, has my mind going like a million different ways. There's still a strategy involved in like how you break down a ship, right? Like, you're looking at it from multiple locations. Like, okay, if I approach it from this angle, I can get this resource, this resource, and that one. It's more like ongoing, like satisfaction in that, where this requires a lot more like fingers crossed. I hope this works. I'm going for it, and then you get that payout where I like the idea of like there was nothing here when we showed up, and now there's a factory. That to me is really rewarding. This like is more of like hypersensitive, like thinking, where I find myself maybe a bit more laid back with breaking down ships. Yeah, that's a great question. What is causing that noise? I'm getting like some feedback. Alright, bring this pipe over. So I don't want it to clip. That looks alright though. Can raise it up a bit. We're gonna go up slightly. Gonna curve you up a little bit like so. Yeah, that looks good. So let's go up to here. And I want to turn this and have a pretty intentional split there. Oh no, you're good. I honestly kind of stopped talking there for a second. I was like deep in my weird like thinking through this piece up here. So we're about to connect water completely here. I want to turn this like so. Can't afford it. Damn it, so close. Let me go grab some more copper really quick. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to. I'll try and tune into his stream. We're gonna go for a little bit longer here, and then I'll probably need to wrap up because I do gotta work in the morning. So I might not be able to hang out with him tonight, with it being that late of a stream. But we'll do our best. I mean, I think it looks a little bit better, a little bit cleaner, because I'm also not using as much material. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Like each stand that you have to build for it, like what you see here for the conveyor belt propping it up. These, like there's a stand down there. I've got a stand here. Like those cost more resources, so the less of those, the better. I don't think it's. I mean, it doesn't cost a ton. It just kind of comes down to style and affordability for me. So I'm going to turn this, slide it over, we're lined up. Alright. So we officially have a water pipe done. I think. Yeah, we've definitely got a water pipe. So I got to get power to those. We got to get coal. Let's go get coal going really quick. I got resources for that. Plates. I'll need plates. I need a lot of aluminum for this. Alright. I'm getting close. Finish getting these out of the way because I can use those plates. And I will bring this back. Like, I don't need them right now. I've got hundreds, literal hundreds of that material. So I can do without for a bit if needed. I mean, there's one in here. I've got 5 crates full of that, so I'm doing okay. But I do need to get more of these plates. We got a lot, and I need some concrete. Let me dump some shit out and grab concrete. Don't really need you right now. You... Gonna need some cable, though. The Chiefs, Chase. I think the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. I hope they do, because people I care about, who care about that, are definitely going for the Chiefs. And being a Missourian, it would be wrong of me, right? Not to root for them. Sarah and I aren't really big sports people, and we like hockey. I mean, I played a lot of sports when I was in high school. I played a lot of sports. So I shouldn't say that I'm not a sports person. I have a really hard time like following to the degree. Like I've enjoyed going to hockey games with you, Chase. I like the Cardinals. I have hometown pride, if that carries any weight here. Oh, don't wait. Wait. Don't make me don't put that on me. I don't want you to have to put $1,000 down for those guys. I know. Here's what I do know, and here's why I kind of feel like it's a crapshoot. Is it what is it Mahomes or Mole? What's the dude's name? The quarterback. What's his name for the Chiefs? Whatever his name is. Yeah, that guy. That dude likes ketchup on a steak. Like, how much can we really root for a guy that puts ketchup on steak? Sherlock Mahomes. Sherlock, my homie, puts ketchup on a steak, and I ain't having it. Like, come on. How can I... Pausing the game. How can I get behind and stuff my face with Rotel, pigs in a blanket, maybe some like rye bread and dip? How can I root for a child at this point in time who's going to dip their steak in ketchup? What the fuck's wrong with you? I mean, you have all the money you need in life. You can buy some nice steak. You deserve it. You deserve a good steak. Fucking eat steak the way you should without ketchup on it. I'm sure you're a fine person. I'm sure you're going to do well at the Super Bowl. Get rid of the ketchup. Get it out of here. Not on my steak. Not on my goddamn channel either. Get it out of here. You've got me so distracted I didn't even get the coal. Thanks a lot, Sherlock Mahomes. TB12 diet. Holy shit! Do I even want to know? Do I dare ask what that is? So we're gonna run these belts up really quick. Missing iron rod. Son of a bitch. I thought I had those. Oh. TB12. I see. I thought it was some weird, like, you know, battery acid type thing. People don't, like, as a rule, people don't like Brady, right? Or do they like Brady? Like, I don't know how that goes. Yeah, I do. I like marinade, for sure. I really like compound butter on my steak. I have thoroughly enjoyed cooking steak on the stove, kind of a seared method, a little butter, some thyme, garlic, throw it in the pan, do a little basting. Yeah, okay, it is a weird batter. Yes, thank you. Whoa, we oh shit, shit, that was not to do. Hey, you know what we can go? We get some steak quesadillas from Taco Bell. We might run into our other friend of the show, Johnny. Oh, hey, Chase. Let's talk a little shit on Johnny, because he's not gonna watch this, right? We know that. He, you know how we like always try to get him to play with us and do shit. Yeah, he's hanging out with high school friends virtually online playing fucking board games. Which, look, that sounds kind of fun. And if it was anybody but Johnny, I would applaud it. But you know, Johnny hasn't even got his Hawk Moon rolls yet. But he can play fucking Chutes and Ladders with his high school homies. Go put ketchup on your steak. That's what I say. TB12. That's Johnny S move. Can we have some professionalism here? I mean, what's it gonna take, Johnny? So we're gonna run this conveyor belt up there. This is gonna get us our, hopefully get the coal where we need it. I gotta figure out how to bring all those together. This is a long ass road, but we'll make it work. I am not doing quite as long runs as you can tell on this Smurf. I find that it's just a little bit easier with the path that you're putting on to spread it out a bit more. Yeah, Jude is wrecking Johnny constantly. And like Johnny's always talking about like, oh, I'm playing these games with my son. He's playing games with his son, but really the only person playing is Jude, because Johnny's just getting fucking owned. If that's a game, I don't want to play it. No thank you. I stopped playing PvP a while ago. I got, like, maybe Johnny was just too young to know what like a pre-game lobby in Halo felt like. But like I've had enough 8-year-olds call me names that like I don't want to do that anymore. Oh my god. Are you kidding? Johnny, the cool guy? What if he is? I bet you he's bragging about our podcast. Yeah, I got a podcast. And meanwhile, I'm on that podcast building a fucking factory at 1 in the morning on a Friday. Joke's on you, Johnny. Joke is on you. Yeah, pregame lobbies were not fun. Not at all. Alright, we're gonna come around this tree. Should be able to line this up. Man, if I got this like pretty much on the nose. I bet you Johnny went out and got like a really nice 6-pack of beer to rub in their faces too. Like he probably went and like said, tonight I'm getting a dark beer. I'm really gonna show these guys. Not only can I roll dice, but I can fucking roll hop. And he's gonna show up really proud of himself. Oh my god, I can just see it now, Chase. What if Johnny's the fucking cool guy in his group of high school friends? No, what fucking upside down reality is that? Oh my god. I hope he watches this. You think he will? You think he'll... He's not gonna watch this, right? There's no way Johnny comes back to this. That didn't go the way I wanted to. Hang on. Johnny's got me all fucking confused right now. Yeah, why would he? He'll be like, hey, I think you did a really nice job on your factory. Way to go. Like, mind you, I have like no no reason to be talking shit about Johnny right now, because trust me, I know what I'm doing. Like, I know what I'm about. I'm about this factory, and it's nothing to write home about. Johnny's board game's probably 1,000 times better. Oh, Jude begs to differ, but you're right, he doesn't. Angry Johnny. Remember that song? Was that Poe that made that song? We want to do it this way. Quality entertainment here in the ass end of the stream. Some sick Johnny Burns. Bet you if I lay this upright, I can make that. Let me see. Ooh, I like that bend. Oh my god, Smurf! It really. If you only knew Jude and what he's capable of when it came to Minecraft, that kid, he is expert level troll in Minecraft. As much as I want to be pissed off at him, like, game respect game, he did alright. He did alright for himself. Oops, gotta get rid of this here. And at the end of the day, like, Jude's much cooler than Johnny anyway. Like, we're just waiting for him to get of age, and we'll have him on the show instead of Johnny. Like, that's always kind of been the plan, I think, right, Chase? At least in my head, Jude, better replacement for Johnny, better sit-in for Johnny. Not a merger, we want... Oh, I do want a merger, my bad. Had that right the first time. Yeah, of course not. Alright, so this needs to go the other way. Why won't that give me the option to do it? Let me see if I bring this other one up here. Maybe? Maybe? These two will merge. No, do I want that split? Oh, cool. If you hop over there, because I'm not going to be on too much longer, let them know that I said, what's up, and I hope he has a good stream. So these will go like that. Do it, man. Have fun. I hope Warzone goes good. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate you, man. I think the next time I'll be on is probably... I think we'll be on again Tuesday night for sure. That's not going to work that way. Yeah, thanks for all your help. Appreciate it immensely. Have a good stream tonight with him. Yeah, I think that he had a lot of success. He really blew up with Borderlands. I think that's where a lot of his stream took off. He ended up having a kid not that long ago, and I think that really dictated a lot of his time streaming. But yeah, he's really excited for Outriders also. Alright, let me see what this would look the other thing I'm thinking about doing is, rather than running this way, running back here, that might be a cleaner. Yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, I remember that really blew up for him. It was crazy. Like, he was posting some of his stream numbers, and fucking well deserved. He did a nice job with that. Hey, Chase plays Genshin. Or, he did. I think we all did for a while. That game's cool. Raise this up. Okay. Now we can start to be real weird with it. Running this back here was the way to go. This is going to be much cleaner. Just to make sure I got enough room to maneuver. We'll start like that. Now we can come up here. I want to run this just in front of that, like so. Yeah, I've never played Warzone. I know Johnny has. I've thought about it. Yeah, basically what Chase just said. I've heard that that's the best it's been in a while, and it's worth checking out. So we're gonna try to do the exact same thing here with another one of these. We're gonna try and bring that in and merge it. Or split it, my bad. Whoa, 60,000 people got banned? Was it cheating? Well, it has to be cheating, right? That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Is that a thing, Chase? Has there been a lot of cheating on Bungie for Destiny? I think I knew that, maybe. I don't know. Can't keep up with it. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Figured it would be. I mean, is that just like trying to get like that new armor and shit? Is that why they're doing it? That's not gonna work the way we want it to. We might need to do one more row. It's just gonna be a little tight, and I'll probably be able to figure out a more compact design. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Let's try that again. I'll get rid of this last little bend. Do the same thing we did there, but we're going to bring it out a little bit further. This feels good here. Nope. Fuck that up too. Hang on. We're gonna make that up a little bit higher, I think, rather than having such a steep incline up to those pipes. If I raise this up after bending it here, that'll be like that. Perfect. Let's go up a notch. There we go. Perfect. That comes across. That'll let us get into here. In theory, I can bring this out. This. Raise that up. Yeah, that'll work. I probably could have done the same thing without that extra space, but I don't give a shit at this point in time. I just want to see if this works. And this is going to be a split. That's doing what it should do. It's great. Let's get these going. This is the part that, like, is rewarding. To go back to your question earlier, Chase, about breaking apart ships or building a factory, like, the meticulous piece of it, of, like, getting this to line up without, like, knowing for certain, like, is this all going to work how I want it to, or am I going to be stuck with it not being successful? Like, that's kind of nerve-wracking. It's also a little exciting of, like, hey, that's not straight at all. It could work, it could not work. Where I know pretty much when I have the ship taken apart, outside of it blowing up or me clipping something I shouldn't, I've got a pretty good... Yeah, again, like, all I want to do is just get power going. I'm with you. Like, you should just search on YouTube for your own enjoyment, like perfect coal build or whatever, and watch how some of these factory builders are, like, precision on all of it. Like, I will redo this at some point in time. I'm sure of it. I mean, I'll probably be redoing it a lot sooner than I want to, because I didn't do it right. But until that time comes, I think that it'll be what it is. But yes, I'm with you. Like, normally I'm not this haphazard in crafting. But you have to do what you gotta do. Splitting again. Like so. Okay. Oh my god. Damn it. Shit. I think I got that lined up. Okay. Nope. That's not how you do that. on there. Looks good. Oh my god. This is painful. More for me than you, I think. Probably not. This is probably pretty painful to watch, so apologies. Thanks for sticking it out, Chase. That. This one needs to come down here. I'll undo this one in a second. I just want to have some sort of like target to come towards. You gotta find that sweet spot here. There we go, that's locked in. Let me do the splitter again. Awesome. That's good to go. Bring you out. Okay, I can get rid of you now. Alright. We've got everything besides the actual power lines ran up here. These are all connected now. And should be in a pretty good spot. I gotta figure out the best approach for power because in theory these should be powering those down there. So maybe I should place a power line. Can hold up to 7 connections. That might not be a bad idea. Oh yeah, for sure. I'll probably start it up next week, I think. How long is it? Is there a lot to it? What am I signing up for here? I don't have any copper wire. I'm gonna get copper wire. We're gonna need that, and we're gonna need some cable for the time being. So I need to power off the coal generator and the miner need to be working in tandem. So I got to figure out the best approach to running power down there for it also. 26 episodes in a movie. Okay. I can check that out. We got some wire. We need copper wire, it looked like. That's back here. Alright. Let's get after it. This is silly. This is very silly right now. So I Should be able to put a pole over here. I think that's an alright spot for now. That's connected there. That'll go down to that one. I'll put another pole over here. And this is what I'm going to use to run down to this location as well. So we'll put this one here. We're going to wire off of that. This is a good location down here for another one. Boom. Okay. This is, like, in my head, this is not going to work already, because, like, I don't have a power, like, it's not generating power. So we got to figure out that process also. Let me go see what that says up there. And these aren't great layouts. I'm aware they're not clean, precise. I'll clean that up later. It's late. I just want to get this thing running. Insert fuel. So I wonder if I could put some fuel in here just to get this thing up and running when the time comes. I wonder if I can put biomass in. I don't know if I can or not. Because I know it'll end up making its own. Can we borrow enough of this just to get going? Yeah, I'll take you. Let's see if this gets the job done, just for the sake of my sanity. Nope. Didn't think that's how that would work. We're gonna have to end up getting some biomass, I'm pretty sure. Again, I'll take it from this to at least get the coal up to where we need to have it. I think I'm gonna have to definitely set this up in a weird way, because it should be like self-sustaining. I know that much. This doesn't have any power to it. This needs a biomass burner for the time being. Let's get this coal going. Insert fuel. And then I'm going to try and get another biomass burner. Your Pokemon Go is still on the fritz, yeah? No, it's working. It's good. That was only during the beta. That got updated a while ago, so it's good to go. I've been playing, not a ton, but a little bit. When the new gen came out, I was grabbing stuff. Why, what's up? You got raid stuff going on? Anything I should know about? Oh, yeah. Sarah, I know Sarah hasn't been playing it, but like we can both log in if that's what needs to be done. Oh, what's going on in the community day? Well, hey, I'm off on Sunday. Maybe I'll be able to grab some. I don't know if this little thing has enough juice in it to get this ball rolling. I'm about to find out. Huh. That's not happening. What do we get up to? I can maybe overclock this 3 times. I wonder how that would work. Find out. So far, not really going the way I'd hoped. This damn thing. So the next progression of the current weapon that I have more or less becomes a sword, and it works really well once I can get that set up. So I need to figure that out. Looks like our coal is slowly creeping. We'll get there. Currently, I'll grab some of these. What I'm going to get right now are my overclocking cores. Those are made by getting slugs and turning those slugs into them. We've got a few of them, which has been nice. Don't have one in here. Got one. I can make. I got one upstairs, so I can go grab those. That'll get us what we need. Alright, we're up to 2. And come over here and get this. Alright. I don't know if this will be enough. I doubt it. Our coal's almost there. I'm curious though, like once the coal gets in, if that would be the fuel source that it needs, because it's going to be burning that. But I think this has to get up there too, so I guess I could hang back for a second and find out. That's a slow-moving ship right now. Damn, that's rough. I'm pretty sure the water has to be there also for this to work. Like once the loop is set, I think it's kind of sustaining itself, because then I can just run the power from this down there and keep it going. We can hang out and see. I need to get the upgrade for these, which I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it costs 2 of the pressed, the hard ones there. Damn it. I gotta get my production up on those, because I'm gonna need that. But we've at least got the loop going with that. Have you been playing Pokemon Go most days, Chase? Is that something that you still log into daily? Oh, this is slow. I should be playing a bit more when I'm at the mall. Like, I know that there's quite a bit of stuff around the store there that could benefit it from it. Holy shit, just like randomly? Like no event or anything? That's wild. Isn't that one of your favorite Pokemon too? Have you heard also, or do you know if there's any connection or correlation that they're going to do for tie-ins with Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Go? Is Pokemon Home going to be in all that? Oh, cool. Sucks. Great, let's see what happens here. So it technically has fuel. Yeah, I didn't know if it would be or not. So we got a fuel source coming into it. We don't have power. Okay. We have no water. So I am going to have to head down and see if I can get that pumping some water up here. Oh boy. Oh, that's not good. That was not good. Let's see here. Overclock you a bit. See if that'll handle it. So these are going. It's pumping water. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I can get on board with that. Can it handle one more? 4 out of 4. Those are going. I wonder if it's enough. I wonder if there's enough here to get that water up. Let's go up and see. Isn't there... Do you know that there's one Blockbuster left that has converted into an Airbnb? Did you see that? I can't remember if we talked about that or not. Chump. Got you. So coal's flowing. Hopefully water flowing. Could I have coal power up here? Doubtful. But it'd be really cool if it worked. I don't see anything burning. Not a good sign. Bet you we don't have enough water pressure to get up here. We'll find out. Yeah, you can rent it out. They've got like, it looks like a, 90s bedroom. It's pretty cool. So no water there. I wonder if the water is getting stuck somewhere. Pipe segment. Full pipe network. Nothing. So, doesn't look like we got our water up here. So we gotta go back to the drawing board. Because these haven't filled up. It's alright. It's part of the process. No, not that I've seen. I think that it's assumed that it's infinite, but that's a good call out. There are loop systems you can build. I don't know if that's necessary here. If it is, I've got a spot on the back end that, like, where the water comes in, I can run it off the other side and go back down to the water. So if we do have to have a closed loop system, I've got it built to where I can hopefully get that water back where it needs to go. If I keep doing that, like one hit and go, we'll eventually kill it that way. Oh boy. Maybe not. He's on to me. Alright. We're good. So these are pumping. This holding up, like, this pump? Let's just see if I get rid of it. Like, should I? No, I bet you I need to get power to it. Son of a bee. Come on. That thing's just churning through that too. I don't know if you noticed how quickly it was burning, but it was burning it up. Alright, that's going. Pumping. Let's try and get a few more of these on here to help out. Hopefully I got enough to do that. Yeah. Can't afford to miss. Oh shit. I gotta go get more rotors. You can copy and paste. There's a way to copy and paste. You can also mass delete. That's something you can do for sure. Damn. Thought I had the rotors with me. I'll double check and see, like, maybe that one little pump being turned on got us what we needed. Nope. No water. I should also check and see, like, where the water is flowing to. Might be the next step. Alright. So let's go check and see where the flow is, if it is at all flowing. One of the things that I can build later in the game that I think are really cool are essentially hamster tubes that you can hop in that take you all over the place, and you bet your ass that once I have it, I'm going to be traveling by hamster tube, because I think that sounds really dumb and really, really cool. Princess Beach. Okay. So we got a good flow going there. We got tubes. Those zip lines were really cool, though. I think we got a flow rate here. Okay. So that's good. It's that one that I'm curious about. Yep, that's where it's stopping. Okay. Let's get a power strip here. Nope, nope, nope. Something's shooting at me. God damn it. I hate that thing so much. Just let me do this. Maybe I can reach it from down here. Yeah, that works. Then I should be able to run power. That. No, not that I've seen. It can just fuck me up pretty bad. Which isn't great. But yeah, no damage to our location. Oh god, he's gonna kill me. That would have been bad. Oh god, he came up here with me. Shit! That was a close encounter. Alright. Right? It's definitely teasing me at this point, or whatever it is. Alright, can I get this now the way I need to? Alright, alright. How's this one doing? We got a little bit of water there, so I can do another pump about center here. Valid aim location, is that too far? Might be too far. Well, shit. It's not what I wanted. How do I test the float? Oh, you just come up and look at it, and that gives you a readout on what you got. Looks like we're gonna have to do another biomass burner up here. Sick of these things. I hate them. But once I get water up there, I can run power back down. I hopefully can start the loop. I don't have a ton of stuff I can throw in here, but it should be enough just to get the ball rolling on some of these. Okay. Is that going the wrong way? Should have got us some more juice. Let's see if I can get that down there. There we go. Okay. How are we looking now? Still nothing? Do I ever wear socks to sleep in? No. I'm not a monster. That's not, you know, not for me. You know what I think happened? I think I ran out of juice down there, I bet. I ran out of power. Of course there's nothing coming. Wonderful. Oh, let's see if I got anything that's still running up here turned off that I can get some of this fuel just to get the job done. Crap. That one's empty. Empty. Hey, I'll take that. You gotta have those piggies on the prowl, man. Piggies on the prowl. I do like to wear socks or slippers around the house, though. I realized when I was at home with quarantine, like, how much I like relied or needed to rely on my shoes being on. And like when I was at work for 10 hours a day wearing shoes, definitely needed to have that be a thing. So you need to protect your feet. Take good care of your feet. Feet are important. They're gross, but they're important. Let's grab some more leaves. Try and get this shit sorted. Ugh. Have anything up here that I can grab for fuel? Yes. Take all of this stuff. Don't need you right now. Don't need my mug. Don't need you or you. Alright, I should have enough to get this thing kicked off and running. So the water stopped flowing down there. We know that much. I know I'm going to need another pump for sure on here, so let's just get those placed. See what this does for us. Such a dumb thing to have to put this much work into getting something to work. In case that asshole wants another taste. So that has power, but I think we ran out of power for these. No? What the hell's going on here? It's not producing anything? Okay, so I've got power going to it. That seems to be working just fine. Flush that really quick. Alright, that'll kick those back on. That'll fill that up, so that's going. The hell? Alright, back to the top. Let's see what the hell's going on here now. Maybe it's just like, I know that that's pretty steep in that one spot that we have. That thing's got to be hopefully getting close to dying. Landed a few good hits on it. Stayed back this time. Alright. So do we have any water here? Nothing there. Do I need more juice on this thing? Damn. Nothing there. So is this thing not moving? Maybe if I put another one here. That can help us kind of get a little bit more juice going to it. So I can get rid of that for it. Go here. I could definitely do that. So that's pumping there. Hang on, the other one wasn't pumping. Those are pumping now. That's a good sign. Maybe that's what was going on. We didn't have enough juice, and now I've got that other one that I can help pump, or I don't even need it, really. It looks like the water is getting pushed up to it. Yeah, maybe I don't need this one. Because those are pumping. Alright. Let's see. And yes, Chase, I will absolutely do something. There's walkways I can build. There's also really cool jump pads. But at this point, I'm just trying to get to the finish line for this, and then I can come around to it tomorrow. Oh, God. Oh! 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 That was not good. Alright, you proved your point, dude. I'll let you, you win that one. Looks like the coal has stopped running here. Maybe it's just still moving. Slower pace. Things just got super foggy. Oh! Hey! Hey! Something's working. We got some power. Not a lot of water yet. But let me see if I can get maybe one more. I think I can run one more after this for the time being. I've got room for one more. Holy shit. We kind of did it. This one is not pumping. No power. Aha. That might be an issue. Something run out? You? Yes, you did. And that's going. I don't think that one is. So I guess I'm trying to figure out like why these two are producing, but none of these are. Not enough water, it looks like. Is it producing? Seems like it is. It's burning something. maybe we try hook it up to something here. Here we go. Okay, let me run back down there, see what I can do with that power now. This says that it has power. Okay. See if I can just get this to move a little bit. That's all I'm trying to figure out right now is, like, is it actually getting enough to crank out? Alright, that is working. So that is producing power there. We've got that going. I wonder if I can run this now and hook that up to my pole, get that off of biomass, and then I can start to run this down to power the generators, and that should close the loop. I should say. So let me close that off really quick. That's got power. Crazy. Alright, so that's good. So coal should be now being generated by this thing down here. I know that those have power going to it, but we really don't need that to be the case, so let me clear that off. And I wanted to connect... Man, I don't think I'll reach that far. I need to find another one to put this tiered down. We're going to save really quick. Today is the 6th now. Okay. I need to get down here. I can go from there to there. That should get us what we need. Wire's too long. Fair. Does it have power? Yeah. Holy shit. This might be it. We just got to figure out how to get these, the pumps they need. that one. We can connect to that one. Oh my god, I think this is actually a thing. That something's trying to ruin my fun over here and shoot me. Holy shit. We might have this thing going. Production's running. We're good there. Let's finish getting these lined up with some pumps. That goes down to there. That one's going like so. You're getting your power. How many are you? 1, 2, 3. I think I can get you off of that. No! No power? Shit. Go up here and see what's going on. This one maybe might have been too much on it. It's not getting enough water. Shit. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I need to probably call it here too. It's working for the most part. Thanks so much for hanging out and being a part of it. Really appreciate that. Let me save the game and I'll revisit this in the morning or tomorrow, today, whenever it is. Appreciate you hanging out. Well, I'm sure we'll talk more soon. Get some rest, man. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, let's. Thanks, man. We're getting there. That was wild. Like, I mean, in theory, I did what I set out to do tonight, which feels really good. It was very rewarding. I need to trim this down a bit. We got the coal. In theory, it's laid out. It is working. I probably just had too much off of one generator there, so I need to spread the love. I'll be back Tuesday night with more Satisfactory. As you can see our schedule here, we're Monday and Friday 10:30 to 12:30, and then Wednesday nights we go at 7:30. That's when we record the show. I'll be back Tuesday night with more Satisfactory to hopefully get that loop completed. And then next Friday, we're going to be playing Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. I'm excited for that. And Johnny is doing a deep dive this Wednesday. So I don't know what he's going to do. We have no clue. But we got something fun coming for you all on Wednesday night for the show. Do me a favor if you are in chat. Like, we're looking for some subscribers right now across the board, like Twitter, YouTube, all that. As you can see, we're at the Casual Hour on all those platforms. If you have a YouTube profile, hop over there and subscribe to our channel. That's where we put our quick looks and other video on demand content from our streams. We're trying to grow that audience so we can get that custom URL. But yeah, Johnny might hop on and do a bonus stream one of these days again with some Hitman or another game that he hasn't beaten. And Chase is going to join me to record some proper QuickBooks, and we'll get those all posted. But Smurf, Chase especially, thank you two for hanging out. It was a lot of fun chatting with you. And we'll chat soon. So take care and rest up.